So 4-0. 4-0 is how it ended between Chelsea and Manchester City. So the Chelsea fans' fears were confirmed. It was going to be a bloodbath, and that's exactly what happened. Mahrez, Kyle Walker, everybody getting in on the act in this particular game. Chelsea have won once in their last 7 matches. They have a truckload of players who are injured. The Graham Potter spell is not going well at all so far. I say early days yet. Too early to hit the panic button. Coach, what say you?
I agree with you. In fact, he has to stay on till the end of the 5 years. Because why are you laughing?
Oh,
but they've given you a 5 years.
But you and I, we are talking short term. No. Short term to mid term. Why are you talking about staying on for 5 years?
Todd Bowley.
Who has stayed on at Chelsea for 5 years?
That was under Abramovich.
Okay.
This is under Todd Bowley.
Fair enough.
Bowley way of doing things are very different.
Fair enough.
You see, but look, Nketia, everything is not well. I don't see any good thing happening at Chelsea when it comes to the play body, when it comes to the level of coaching, the quality of the coaching. Everything looks so bad.
Wait, hold on. Let me just hold you there for a second. What's happened? Because we were all, again, raving about how complex Graham Potter's offensive schemes were at Brighton, how good an offensive coach he was. And even when he came to Chelsea, in the beginning, first 4-5 matches, they had results to show for it.
Yeah, they were winning.
What has changed so far?
Look, in the first 4-5 matches,
I just want to...
They won those games, but performances were very, very bad.
And I want to speak on Graham Potter. I think it's different when you're at Brighton and teams think they can beat you and they attack you. Yes. And when you're at Chelsea and
you are expected to
and
beat
the teams are playing 30 yards deeper.
And
you are now supposed to
break them down.
It's very different. I think that's what Graham Potter's football is not adjusting well to. Because there were a lot of games that if teams went to really sit back against Brighton, they struggled.
Exactly. So, again, you see, he's not a motivator. It's like the team is just going down. Like
one of those people who's
he has
a tactics coach.
He has a degree in emotional intelligence or something like that.
There's
some, I can't remember what it is, but there's something
this
like
Man
that.
City team showed up today without their 2 best players. Without De Bruyne.
Without Erling Haaland.
And without Erling Haaland. Chelsea today had Koulibaly. They had Kovacic. They had Kai Havertz. They had Jorginho. Which other first team player did they have? They had
a good chunk of their first team players
in the game today. So if you are a coach and you come and you don't see De Bruyne, you don't see Haaland, quickly, Charlie, the guys are not there. This is the way to come. Let's go. Let's go and punch them a bit. But we didn't see any. There was no fighting spirit.
In fact, this performance was flatter than midweek.
Exactly.
Which
and
is
and I thought that was strange because if you lose 1-0, it's a defeat, like, but it's a credible defeat. So
on their way to the Etihad, they knew they were going to get beat. And that is
the first half was
so bad an attitude.
The first half
was
pathetic,
was over.
To be honest. It was pathetic.
In 30 minutes, it was game over. Chelsea.
They didn't have a shot in the first half.
They were not brave. And you need your coach to get you guys to be brave. When you pick up the ball, show bravery. Go at it. The defenders, Koulibaly, Chalobah, and this one, drive the ball forward. Take the ball along. Show a bit of bravery. Be intent.
There was no confidence in the performance.
They were so sloppy with the ball. They were so sloppy. Every third pass, they would just
lose the ball.
And there was a sequence somewhere in the second half where Chelsea were kind of the counter. I think the fullback, Lewis Hall, was about 30 yards from the Chelsea goal. He passed it back, and the pass was so wayward. It missed both the central midfielders and went to Julian Alvarez. I'm not even joking.
And
so
right there,
that pass basically moved Chelsea. Not only did they have the ball about 40 yards from the City goal, the pass was so wayward. Now Julian Alvarez has the ball in your half. That's how bad the pass was.
So if you're a coach, you stand up and tell the young man that next time, take the ball forward. But he just sat there, folded his arm, and he was looking. Go see his reaction when Kai Havertz stupidly, I repeat, stupidly punched the ball in the box.
In the era of VAR.
Go see Graham Potter's reaction. He says something which I cannot say here. But at the end of the day, he got him substituted. But again, if you're a Chelsea fan, you'll be playing Fulham on Thursday, away from the bridge. You better. They are lying 10th in the league.
out of the league,
there's
out
nothing
of the
good to talk
Carabao
about.
Cup, out of the FA Cup.
They will get booted out of the Champions League. They will go trophyless. Because when they won the Champions League, they had a certain Thomas Tuchel who just walked in and everything just had a 360 turn.
Yeah.
And from the way Tuchel was approaching the players, his coaching method. I hear the players are even skeptical about Porter's coaching method. I mean, the coaching method, he needs to improve.
Yeah, especially
because we are not seeing
you've
it.
worked with a Champions League winner. Now they begin to
And he's
scrutinize
looking
everything
at,
more.
He's trying to blame the injuries in the team. Nobody would accept that. Typical of the English press. They want to justify the performance.
Coach, I actually agree with you. I actually agree with him because the reason I'm saying that is the only credible performance I've seen from Chelsea is when Reece James was in their team. To be honest,
Reece James gets injured, everything just goes.
And I'm just saying that
that's down to bad coaching then.
But even Tuchel had a similar problem that when Reece James wasn't playing, their team just didn't look as good.
But look, at the end of the day, you cannot.
You can't hang your hopes.
Who is Reece James? He's not a creator. He's a fullback who will give you lots of options going down the flanks. But if you want players to, why is Jorginho? Look at Kovacic. He's a progressor of the ball. He drives the team forward.
But he doesn't have a final pass.
No, but we are not seeing that again. The Kovacic I know, alongside Jorginho, they will control football games. You want to talk about N'Golo Kante, but the least said about him, the better, because he's
he barely
not being
sees
in
the
the
pitch
picture
these days.
These days, so you don't want to say because he's not there. No, Chelsea as a team should have moved on from N'Golo Kante by now. I hear they want to give him another 2 years contract.
Let me just give Susu a few minutes to just touch on the Chelsea problem, because from everything we are discussing, it looks like it's not just tactical. There's the motivational or the emotional bit as well.
No, I agree with Coach 90%, but the injuries thing actually does matter, because I think if you're a coach and you're coming into a new job and you don't have your best players, you're already at a disadvantage. It shouldn't be as bad as it is, granted. I think we can all agree on that it's not as good as it should be. But let's not discount the injuries, because even the Man City game, you start the game with a game plan, and within 30 minutes, you've had to make 2 subs. It's very difficult to go forward when these things happen.
The goalkeeper is the first choice. Defender, Larry James. There's Cesar, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, Cucurella, there's Jorginho, there's Kovacic, there's Mason Mount, there's Hakim Ziyech, there's Aubameyang. Look at the way they are using Aubameyang. It's the coaching problem. So Aubameyang has become so bad.
I can also agree to an extent, because look, I'll tell you what, Reece James is definitely top 3 best Chelsea players right
back.
And so if he's out of it, they're definitely good to feel.
The reason why I don't want to accept the Reece James argument is that he does not control games.
Yeah.
But
The controllers are there.
But coach, he's the only player on that Chelsea team, apart from Mason Mount, who plays a final ball.
And
if we are being honest, Jorginho is sideways.
He controls.
Kovacic just runs into the final.
But why should this manager be playing Kahavas as number 9 when Aubameyang is in this thing?
That one.
Bring Kahavas into number 10 position. Let him get on the ball.
But even Thomas Tuchel was doing the same thing.
No, but that was when he didn't have a striker.
But when Lukaku came, he did the same thing.
He did the Lukaku issue. We all saw that he started until he granted that interview and took a decide to do with that. But Aubameyang has come.
But coach, I agree with you that maybe Aubameyang should be playing more.
Yes.
But when you look at the Chelsea team, in terms of the players who play the final ball, who play regularly, there's 2, Mason Mount and Reece James.
One of them is Kai Havertz. If he's playing in his natural number 10 position,
Coach, I disagree with you on Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz,
he's playing as a number 9, so he's supposed to feed.
No, but even Kai Havertz, he was playing more as a number 10 in Leverkusen. I don't think the best part of his game was the final ball. It was more he was able to find space and get goals. He was more of a kind of floating number 10 who would get goals. I didn't see him as a number 10. He can pass, but I'm saying that it was not like the.
He's not an Ozil type of guy.
He's not an Ozil type. He didn't have that in
How many Ozils?
We're just saying that for me, Kai Havertz's best role is when he's playing off a striker and getting into the final.
Play him as behind a striker.
But I still think that his best attribute more is his getting to space to score rather than his passing.
No, when he plays as a number 10, he'll be involved in the build-up. Yeah. He can see the move and get to finish it. But when he's there, he's not involved in the build-up.
But even when he and Aubameyang play, I don't see it.
I can agree with you.
Because the style of football is bad.
Hold on. For instance, if you watch Havertz in games where he's played as a false 9, when he's not scored, he's literally a liability to the team.
Exactly.
But if you're a creative player playing as a false nine, you have the license to drop deep and for other people to run in front of you. And he's still not even showing us the fact that he shows us zero creativity in that role. Makes me feel that if you play him as a number 10, we will see more creativity. Don't get me wrong. But if you are going from zero, playing false nine to going to number 10, your creativity will increase by 3 by default of the position. So you have to build on what you can have as a false nine. And what he's showing me as a false nine makes me feel that if we move into a number 10, what you show us, you might as well stay with Mason Mount there, in all honesty. I honestly believe
I think Kai Havertz, during his developmental stages, will look at his trajectory. He's a player who should be allowed to get on the ball a bit more and play, and then he goes and finish.
But you see,
you are asking, he's not strong. He's easily bullied. If he's waiting there, especially when the team is not creating anything, it's better you draw and let him play.
What would you do if you're a Graham Potter in the current circumstance? You have injuries. You can't do anything about it.
No, I agree. Me personally, I'm not a fan of playing midfielders in strike, so I agree with Coach on that. But I'm saying that for me, Kai Havertz, I'm not sure that he will solve the creativity problem. He might be a bit better, but I don't think that solves the problem. Because I feel like
we are looking at what he has. What is the best option?
And
he will be better than Mason Mount.
Coach,
number 10.
Coach, let me finish. The thing about me is the way I see Kai Havertz, I think he will play better with a striker who's more like a Drogba type striker who can hold up the ball and lay it off, so he can run into the box and make things happen. That's what I'm saying. So if he plays with Aubameyang, I don't even think you will get the best out of him, even if he's playing as a number 10. I think because of the way his style of play, Aubameyang isn't the striker for him to play with. That's the way I see it.
Because Aubameyang doesn't hold up play.
Aubameyang doesn't hold up. He is running. He is the one running. So
don't you think that this Chelsea team should have enough passes and then putting the ball into space for Aubameyang to run out?
They don't do it.
Right, that is what I'm saying.
I saw bits of
badly.
I saw bits of the new signing,
final
right?
ball that they have. They don't. The only people who play final balls regularly are Mason Mount and Reece James. You can add Ziyech to that, but Ziyech is always off form. Ziyech barely plays. So for me, there's a serious lack of creativity in this Chelsea team, and that's the first thing they need to. Because I think if you put Kai Havertz there and there's someone a bit more creative, aside Mason Mount and aside Reece James, he will probably look a lot better. I think right now it's like the
signing they have. David Datro Fofana. They brought him from Molde. Brilliant movement from him. He looked strong on the ball. First touch looked good. The balls were just never coming. Like he would make a run and the pass would never come. He would make a run, the pass would never come. So it looks like Chelsea have a few issues to deal with. Like I said, they have a really brutal run of games coming. So if you're a Chelsea fan, it's a good time to strap in. It's a good time to really put your BP in check because it's about to get really rough for your team. I hope I'm proved wrong, but it's just that kind of schedule that you have. It might get worse before it gets better, but it looks like Potter isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
He has about 4 years,
8 months more. Thank you very much, Coach Christopher. Thank you very much, Susu Graham.